Three, two, one. Hey everybody, Shane here with DailyAstroCat.com, and I am without Carrie. So anyway, it's time for the weekly Lunar AstroCat preview, and this time I am doing it all by myself. Not because of any illness or anything, but Carrie just happens to be really tired. So welcome to the Lunar Weekly AstroCat preview. It is the last week of 2021. The last 2 years have felt like 10. Yeah, so let's get a jump on the next decade, shall we? This is our look at the week ahead as we say done to 2021 and bienvenue to 2022. Oh, I just spoke French there. Kind of cool, right? Anyway, if last year had taught us anything, it is this. There are better ways out there to make a living. True. Raising our living standards should be on everyone's mind this week. I usually have cats on my mind when I'm writing this, and Sirius just walked into the room. Hi, Sirius. Uncle Dog's sitting over there, and Saranya's out in the kitchen. I know that for a fact. I'd try to look around, but I just stuck a plant in my eye trying to move it to get ready to do this. Don't ask me how that happened, but it did. And, usually my glasses protect me from that stuff, but I can still feel the little sting right there. Anyway, it looks like the toy aisle in the pet store in here, to tell you the God's honest truth. We even gave half of these toys that the cats got for Christmas to Wally and Pia. If you follow us on DailyAstroCat.com, you know that Wally and Pia are part of the family. They're my daughter's cats. Anyway, and we still have too many cat toys, so I guess all these cat toys scattered around here remind me of, something called What to Watch Out For, or What to Watch Out For, or, something like that. But anyway, Monday seems to be our thinkiest day. Ooh, I'm thinking. This is when the full force of what we've been through combines with what we anticipate. Okay. This is going to lead to many changes of heart. Especially when money's involved. Yes, we're going to want more. All right, I hope this background isn't too annoying. I decided to do away with the other one and just put the TV on the Chromecast thing, just to cycle through some stuff and change it up maybe a little bit. It might make it unwatchable. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked it out yet. But money's involved, so hey, let's go with the low rent background. This is particularly true for creative folks out there. Yes, you folks that like doing things like, writing, drawing, performing music, maybe, making movies, making TV shows, I don't know. Anyway, make your works the focus of your efforts and not your work. Oh, sounds good, right? Nobody cares what you have to do to be able to work. It's true. Try telling them why you couldn't get to work one day. Make your works more profitable. Okay. This is not an easy conversation to be had with a partner, let alone with ourselves. So now, Saranya is going to bring us the deep dive. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay. Dark and brooding. The wind is how winters can feel. This winter is no exception. The moon is with Scorpio, which means we will have a party with Neptune later on as the day wears. As it gets longer into the day. Uranus and Saturn are both on their minds today as Scorpio addresses the moon. Oh, Scorpio's back. Pluto said Uranus was slow, but at this pace it is going to be Candlemas before we see any positive results. The moon smiles. I see little improvements every day. I think this has more to do with Saturn than Uranus. Saturn is very comfortable controlling the timing of things from Aquarius. Oh, and Saranya just showed up for her own voice. Scorpio stops and pulls on a cord that disappears into the ceiling. A bell rings and in walks a gaunt servant holding a mirror, as if it were a tray. The surface is covered in mist. Neptune's head appears on the platter, startling the moon. Neptune laughs and rises up from the mirror. Oh, the road leads to me before it reaches Uranus. The moon glares towards Scorpio. Oh, very dramatic of you, sister. Scorpio laughs. It's time for us to feast and share some wine. An insight, Luna. It's fitting that the embodiment of the three faces of Hecate spend time together this evening. Oh, Hecate, the three-faced goddess. Yes. The moon smiles, feeling the power beginning to course through her. Ah, it is like the old days of the First Trinity. The patriarchy couldn't stand the power of the priestesses. Neptune nods. Mm-hmm. The priestesses were prosecuted and vilified regardless of the order or religion. There is power in this number, Luna, our number. Scorpia turns to the moon. Now we shall have to cast our attention to Jupiter. The spells need to come to him subtly as he sleeps. Neptune draws closer to the moon. It is imperative that we do this before Mars and Pluto meet up. We need to gently remind Mars that he is in service to Venus. A financial upheaval looms. Oh, the freedom Uranus will depend on. The freedom of Uranus will depend on the attitude of Jupiter in all of this. Oh, the moon accepts a dark grape from the hand of Neptune, who whispers, Luna, you need to set the mood for what will come. Take this grape to Mars. Neptune kisses the moon and leaves another grape between her teeth. That grape is for Venus. The moon nods and turns to Scorpia. Sister, what is it that your power is craving? Scorpia laughs. I want what Venus is having, a grape from your sweet lips, my dear. Neptune laughs and pours the wine. Venus knows that the moon represents the final course of the celestial ox. It is time to bring one project home and let that one spawn what it may. Scorpia waves her arm, and the celestial ox appears. Your destiny awaits. Oh, so dramatic. Oh my God. I can't get over it. Anyway, verklempt. This is going to leave you, the viewer, with many questions. I think I might even have a few myself, but who is responsible for the course of the ox? Ultimately, it's us. But what will be the most effective driver of that course? It is a sense of power. Is it a sense of power? I don't know. Is it sex? Is it need for greater overall comfort in our surroundings? Desire may very well be the missing ingredient. Standing still is robbing us as we speak. This week begins with most of us feeling somehow cheated out of something. Maybe it was the $30 we had to shell out for COVID tests. Thanks, Omicron. Anyway, holiday wasn't necessarily bad, but it could have been better. Perhaps, there's a part two. There's a redux. Maybe we're going to be getting together later on in the week. Who knows? I know that we are. Anyway, rather than focusing on a single experience, we're going to be entering a series of smaller events that will act as little epiphanies throughout the week. Take money, for example. Take money. It isn't so much take this job and shove it as it is a feeling of no, nope, definitely no, that culminates in I need to be doing something about this. Okay? This is where we take stock in our situation and make our evaluations. The talk surrounding this gets very real. Reach out to contacts and friends and the like on Tuesday. This will get you moving in the right direction, even if you aren't sure what direction to take. Kind of like with a little help from your friends. Only we just don't sing it, for goodness sake, because we don't want to get demonetized, sued, or any of those things. Now we're going to have to give ourselves permission to let our emotions take over. We will intuitively find a way to attain our original goals. Oh, intuitively even. How do you like that? The elusive project, and how can we know when we have arrived? You won't until after Groundhog Day. That's Candlemas, by the way. So that's what Scorpio is saying. You will need to move deliberately, despite any opposition, those things. The things that you throw in your own way, those mental blocks that you give yourself, don't give in to your own self-imposed limitations, okay? See if we can keep trying, we can see it through. It sounds too easy, right? But it really is up to us. That's what it all comes down to. How much do you want to be in charge of your own life? Creative people will want to they won't want to really do all the work for it. It'll be like, oh no, I don't want to do this. But this is something you need to overcome. Beginning with this week, you've got to do it. Yeah, got to get moving and overcome those uncertainties, I guess, right? Right. Thursday, it's time to get your message out there. Hey, you're good at something, right? I know you are. And it's time for others to recognize it as well. Perhaps you need to become an advocate for somebody that you like. Maybe you gotta represent and network, and I'm gonna help you if you help me, or something like that. Become an advocate and help others, and they will help you get the word out. All right? Yeah, share, that stuff. This is essentially networking on steroids, folks. Thursday's a great day for it, so really reach out to those networks. This week ends on a very festive and optimistic note. That's right, it's New Year's Eve, right? A new year is a new start of sorts. Of sorts, we have many new starts in this world. Trust me, you will get to know some of them. So, how this year turns out is very much up to every one of us. Seek new possibilities. For tonight, seek lots of water to go along with the seasonal cheer. I've got water right here, look. There's my water for seasonal cheer. It's actually so I don't crack up for the rest of this, too. That sounds pretty good, right? Anyway, hey, New Year's Day is a good one. Make financial resolutions and watch your fortunes increase. Action is needed in the coming year, but today you need to resolve to make that happen. Just don't make it a resolution. This is a tricky way of tricking ourselves. Oh yes, let's trick myself. I'm not going to call it a resolution. I'm going to call it what I want to do. Yeah, okay. Anyway, hey, we have to fully commit ourselves to this without making it cheesy. I bet that there's going to be leftover vegan cheese mix from New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, we had it for Christmas. Saved half of it. We're going to make it. So let's get to our best day, shall we? Hey, best day for love is going to be Wednesday. The love we told you that would be difficult to come by, because Venus is retrograde, remember, gets a bit more enduring. Jointly working together on finances and figuring out the future can bring us closer together. What? Are you kidding? I got to work together and come up with some kind of answer? What is this, the Twilight Zone? Maybe. The best day for business is Thursday. Get help from your friends and make your voice heard. Oh, yes. This favors advertising and promotion. So, advertise and promote, okay? And the best day for transformation is Tuesday. You're going to find your tribe and let your intuitive self free. They exist out there, trust me. Even skeptics will be a bit more open-minded today. And from, going forward for a little bit at least, kindness has a new form of expression today. Jupiter re-enters Pisces. That happens today. And the best day for health is Sunday. Yesterday's message holds doubly true for today. Yesterday's message, which actually came from last week's preview. Don't let this year's fitness tracker sit around. Put it to use. I had a good day today, trust me. Make time for exercise and gain time for creativity. All right? Oh, well, thank you everybody for joining us. We get to do this all together. I realize it's a little late, and it's going to be even later when I post this. You might not see it until tomorrow. But do all the nice things below. Like, follow, hit the bell for notifications. Show us some love and talk to us. We want to know how your week is going. Did you feel the magic on Tuesday? I bet you will. Anyway, feed us some feedback. Remember, it's daily-astrocat.com by Stella on Facebook. It's also that on Instagram. And we're also on Twitter, but, I don't tweet very much. So, anyway. So it's Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So ultimately up to you to determine what it is that you want and need to change. Here's the transformations. Thanks for visiting. Have a happy Astro Week and happy Astro Catting.